Hello students, welcome to Elements of Costing class. In today's class, we will be covering second part of your third unit, that is cost of material purchased or materials purchase price. Okay, now what exactly it is, the success or failure of any factory, it depends on cost of the material, right? Now this is because material cost is the major part of total cost. Okay, whatever invoice is received from the supplier will be the base figure of purchase price. Okay, it will be the base figure of the purchase price. So the cost of material received would normally, it will usually it considers the invoice, then sales tax, it might be excise duty, then freight, trade discount, cash discount, then the cost of containers. Okay, all these are the expenses which will be incurred. Okay, now to find out such type, to find out the total cost, there is a format. Okay, so next line you will have to take down this format, that is particulars, then to amount column, invoice price. Okay, then from that you need to deduct trade discount, and from to that balance you need to add freight, carriage, cartage, etc. Then sales tax, insurance, it might be octroi duty, then cost of containers. When you add all these to this, you will get the total cost. Okay, this is the format of statement of cost. Okay, now here there are some working notes, there are some notes which you will have to remember. You can say it is an important point. Now note 1, in some cases the containers are resellable. Okay, such resellable value has to be deducted from cost of container. Okay, so from this you need to deduct the resellable value of the containers. Now cash discount should not be considered for calculation because it will be given on the counter itself. So cash discount is not considered for calculation. Now third point is expenses of purchase department and storing department should not be considered for calculation. So purchasing department or storing department should not be considered because we are finding the total cost of the material. Okay, now to find out cost per unit, so the formula is what? Total cost divided by number of units. Okay, now here whatever expenses they have given, all these expenses will be given in combined. Okay, so this has to be distributed on the suitable basis. So here is the distribution, that is for distribution of common expenses following chart is used. Okay, trade discount, sales tax, insurance, octroi duty, these all is distributed in the ratio of invoice price. Next is freight, carriage, cartage, cost of container. All these things are considered, are distributed on the basis of ratio of quantity or weight. So this chart you will have to remember. Okay, now based on this format, we will be solving one problem. Okay, first I will read out the problem. From the following invoice received from the supplier, calculate material cost per unit. Now here they have given two materials, that is material X and Y. Quantity is given, rate is given, and the total amount is given. Now from this they have deducted trade discount and they have added containers, that is capacity of each is 50 kgs, then cartage and carriage, octroi duty at 1%, then the total. So this is total cost. So already the format is given, just you will have to distribute this for material X as well as Y. Okay, now there are some terms they have given. Terms is 5% cash discount for payment within a week. Return value of containers is rupees 9 each. It means resellable value of containers is rupees 9 each. Okay, now we will solve this problem. Okay, next line, take down solution. First we will we have to distribute these expenses into suitable ratio. So two ratios we will have to calculate, that is invoice price and the ratio of quantity. Okay, so first we will calculate the ratio of invoice price. Okay, next line. Write down calculation of ratio of invoice price. Now here there are two materials, right? X and Y. Understanding? Yes. Now, invoice price of material X. Go through the chart. You will get invoice price of the material, that is 1500. Okay? Yes. Now for material Y, also invoice price is given. Go through the chart, that is 1200. Now find out the ratio. 1500 is to 1200. Okay, and the ratio is 5 is to 4, right? The ratio is 5 is to 4. Hope so everybody is understanding this. Okay, now which all expenses can be distributed under this ratio? So which are the expenses? Trade discount is given. Okay, so trade discount, then octroi duty is given, octroi duty. Okay, yes. Now this is ratio of invoice price. Now next is ratio of quantity. Next line, take down calculation of ratio of quantity. Okay, now again, as there are two materials X and Y. Okay, yes. Now go through the quantity of material X. Go through the problem. Quantity of X is 150 and quantity of Y is 100. Okay, now again the ratio is 3 is to 2. Understanding? Yes. Now which all expenses will be distributed here? Now again go through the problem, go through the chart, check which expenses. Cost of container, okay, this is distributed. Then cartage and carriage, carriage. Okay, yes. Now we have ascertained the ratio of invoice price also, as well as of the ratio of quantity also. Now here they have given cost of containers, right? Read second term, that is return value of containers is rupees 9 each. Okay, now go through the problem again. Okay, now here quantity for material X is 150 and material Y is 100. Okay, now go through the same chart. There add containers we have taken. The capacity of each is 50 kgs. They have given is 50 kgs. Okay, now what we will do is we will add these two quantity, that is 150 plus 100. 150 plus 100 is 250. 250 divided by capacity of each is how much? 50 kgs. So divided by 50 kgs. How much you will get? 5. It means containers are 5. Understanding? So here you can write cost of containers. Okay, now cost of containers is how much? Go through the problem. See here, cost of containers is 60, right? Cost of containers is 60. Now from this we need to deduct what? We need to deduct return value less return value. Here you can write less return value. Okay, yes. Now return value, how you will get? So in bracket you can write total quantity of material X and Y is 250 kgs, 250 kgs, then divided by 50 kgs, 50 kgs. Okay, this you can take down. Yes, 50 kgs. So in bracket you can write 5 containers, 5 containers into rupees 9. 5 containers into rupees 9. Okay, hope so everybody is understanding this. Deduct this, so that is 45. So it is 50. It is 15. Cost of containers is rupees 15. Okay, now we will solve the problem. Write down next line, statement of cost. Okay, 3 columns, particulars, then material X and material Y. Okay, now format is already given. So first we need to take invoice price. Okay, now material X is 1500. Go through the chart, you will get there. Material Y is 1200. Okay, now from this we need to deduct less trade discount. Okay, trade discount should be distributed in which ratio? Trade discount should be distributed in invoice ratio. So the ratio is 5:4. 5:4. Okay, now just see how much is the amount. Trade discount amount is 90. So 90 should be distributed in 5:4 ratio. 5:4 ratio, that is 50 and this will be 40. Okay, now the balance is 1450 and here it will be 1160. Next is add whatever expenses they have given, that is now cost of container. Now already we have calculated this, that is note number 3, I guess 3, note number 3. Okay, so it is 15. So this has to be distributed in which ratio? Cost of container 3:2. Here you can write the ratio, 3:4. Okay, so that will be 9 and this is 6. Now next comes is cartage and carriage. Again the ratio is 3:2. So here you can write 3:2. 3:2. Okay, check the total amount, distribute it 45 and this will be 30. Okay. Next is octroi duty. Octroi duty. So again the ratio will be 5:4. Okay. Now check the total amount and distribute it in the ratio 5:4. So that is 15 and 12. Okay. Now find out the total cost. Total cost is 1519 and this is 1208. Okay, so this is the total cost. Now next they have asked us to calculate cost per kg. Okay, cost per kg formula is total cost then divided by number of kgs. Number of kgs. Okay, now for both the materials we need to calculate material X, that is equals to total cost is 1519 divided by, okay, so divided by number of kgs is how much? Quantity is 150 kgs. Okay, so that will be equal to how much? Rupees 10.13. Yes, now same thing we need to calculate for material Y. So that will be equal to total cost is 1208 divided by so here the quantity is 100 kgs which will be equals to rupees 12.08. Okay, yes, hope so this problem is clear to you all. In my next class again we will be solving few more problems on this. See you in next class.